Okay, so basically what the power list is, instead of listing out everything that you want to do, everything that you want to accomplish during the day, all the tasks you want to schedule for the day. Hey, Crystal, how are you? What we want to do is every day, and whether you want to write this in a notebook, whether you want to write it in a planner, I do mine in a planner, and my planner is almost kind of like the Erin Condon calendars, to where I have the full month, and then on the other sheets it's like the days listed out. So I have the ability on each day, I list my 5 tasks that I want to complete. And what you want to do is you want to list out 5 critical tasks that you want to complete each and every day. And these 5 critical tasks are literally critical tasks that you want to do, whether it's go live. Our Real Moms, we're going live, so you might want to put that on there. Writing a blog, create content. It can be anything from personal. Were you strict with your diet? And it could be anything too. I mean, if you have a problem brushing your hair, you can literally put on there, I need to brush my hair every day. I need to learn how to take a shower every day. You know what I mean? It could be so little as that. It doesn't always have to be business related things. Hey, Kyle, how are you? The whole point of the power list is to create habit. So that way when you are creating habit, you're doing it over and over and you're building that consistency. Once you build that habit, you replace the task with another one. So here's how it goes. You have a planner, you have a notebook, you list out 5 critical tasks. 5 critical tasks that you need to complete, whether it's business, personal. You can do all business if you like, if you want to do half personal, half business. The whole point is just 5 critical tasks. 5 critical tasks that you can focus on. I wouldn't get too crazy. It will just be 5. No more, because here's the deal. When you start listing out a whole bunch of tasks, you're going to get overwhelmed. It's how it's going to happen. Everyone gets overwhelmed. So the only issue with these the daily action plans is they try to implement too many tasks. They have so many things that they have to get done each and every day that it's almost nearly impossible to get everything done. And then everyone, of course, it's almost like eating, right? You're super hungry. You feel like you can eat like an entire cow. Once you get to the restaurant, you order your entire cow. You take a few bites and you're like, oh my God, I'm so stuffed. I'm so stuffed. I can't eat anymore. It's almost like that. Your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Your eyes are bigger than what you can accomplish. So you really want to focus on doing 5 critical tasks. And here's the nice, unique thing, and this is a cute system and a nice system that I use, because not only does it create habit, it's going to create self-confidence. It's going to help you believe in yourself. It's going to help you continue on. It's going to help with so many things, and here's why. So you list out your 5 tasks, right? Whether you need to create content, you need to go live, you need to send out a newsletter, maybe you want to get help with a diet, or maybe you stayed strict with your diet, and maybe something else. You have 5. Put them in your planner, put a little box, so that way you can check mark them when you're done, right? So you go live, check mark. Go write a blog, check mark. Write contact, check mark. Ate good all day, check mark. Sent a newsletter, check mark. You just check marked all your stuff, right? You're done. You created your 5 critical tasks. You did them. You completed them. You checked them off. They're freaking good to go. Now what did you do? You just won the day, right? You just won the day because you finished all your critical tasks. Now, just because you finished your critical tasks, does that mean you can't do anything else work related? No, you can do something else you wanted to focus on. But the whole point is to not overwhelm yourself and to focus on things that you truly need to work on. If you truly need to work on adding value to your business, then work on adding value to your business. If you need to get out there more and do lives every single day, then you better have go live on your critical task list. If you need to, you know what I mean? If you need to sit here and drink so many cups of water a day or so many ounces of water a day, put it on your critical task lists. This is business and this is personal. And that's the whole point. You put it on your list. If you need to have on your list that you need to eat healthy every single day, then put it on your task list. If you need to learn how to take a shower every day, put it on the task list. You know what I mean? Every single thing you're going to put on the task list and you're going to check it off. And you're not going to want to do more than 5 because anything over 5 is going to overwhelm you. And I'm telling you from experience, because when I first started, I was like, 5? 5's not enough. I need to do like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because that's how I operate. And the thing is once you get over 5 or 6, you start to get overwhelmed. You start to multitask. We don't really multitask very well, right? You start to look at other things. Then you start scrolling on Facebook. Then you start wanting to like binge watch on Criminal Minds. Then you want to sit there and lay in bed. Then you want to go play with your dogs. You want to do everything else other than your critical tasks. So that's why we always limit it to 5. And here's where it gets fun, because the whole point of this is to not only create habit, to create self-confidence, but it's to win the day. And I still have lipstick up here. It's awesome. Anyways, the point is to win the day, because once you win the day, how awesome is it to have everything that you needed to check off, checked off? Talk about confidence building, right? How awesome is it to sit there and go through the list that you need to do and you just checked all those things off? You just won the day. That's freaking amazing. And so what you do is every day you write those critical tasks down, those same ones, because you don't want to constantly change it up. Because the whole point of this power list is to create consistency, is to create habit, is to get you into the mode to keep doing it and doing it and doing it, right? Once an item has become like a habit, once you've created enough consistency to where you do it without even thinking, then it's time to replace it. So let's say you go live and you put it on your task list for about 30 days and you go live 30 days, it becomes habit. You want to eventually remove going live with another critical task, because here's the reason why. The whole point is to create habit, right? So once we create habit, we don't want to leave like going live or leave your other critical tasks on there once you've like mastered them, because then you start getting bored. You start getting like, it starts becoming so repetitive that you don't want to do it. And there's other things to learn with business. And once you're doing the same thing over and over, you're not growing. You're not growing as a person. You're not growing as a network marketer. You're not giving enough value. You're not gaining enough confidence. There's just so many things that happen when you're not expanding, you're not growing, you're not doing what you need to do for a network marketer, a business owner, whatever you call it. So it's imperative that once you master a skill, once you master a task, once you've done a task for so long and it becomes habit, to replace it. You want to constantly be able to grow. So after you've done lives for 30, 60, 90 days, you want to make sure that you replace it. I'd probably stick around to like 60 or 90 days, just because you're truly creating habit. If you're not replacing tasks every 90 days, then you really need to reevaluate the situation, because the whole point is to grow, and you're not going to grow if you're doing the same tasks every single day. And that's one of the critiques that I have for those daily action plans. There's nothing wrong with them, and there's nothing wrong with them if you're constantly changing them up. And I'm not saying constantly changing them up every day, but you want to create habits. So at least do them for 60, 90 days, then change them up. But when you're doing the same thing, like 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, you're not growing as a network marketer. You're not broadening your horizons. You're not developing and giving the value that you need to give to your people. So that's why you want to do that. And here's another key issue too on the whole powerless thing. And this is how it builds confidence, because people are like, Lindsey, how does it build confidence? Here's how it's going to build confidence. Because every time you complete all the tasks on your list, which are 5, don't get crazy and do 10. Don't get crazy and do 12. We're not superwoman. You're not superman. Mostly superwoman because we deal with a lot of moms. You're not that cool. You're not that good. You're not going to complete anything more than 5. Don't try to be super cool. Don't try to be super mom. Don't try to be cooler than the other person. You need to do what you can do. And 5 is pretty much what you're going to do. So take it from me, because I like to load up my plate. Honest to God, I load up my plate all the time, whether it's network marketing, whether it's our business, whether it's my dad's business, whether it's my work. I'm constantly loading up my plate. And so once you have your 5 critical tasks, you check all of them off, you won the day. Literally, you won the day. It's not 4 out of 5, it's not 3 out of 5, it's not majority, it's literally 5 out of 5, you win the day, right? You go on to the next day. What happens out of the 7 days? What if you won 5 days out of the 7 days? You won the week. You literally won the week. Now, if you don't finish a task on that day, you lose. And that's fine, because here's the deal. We're not perfect. No one's perfect. No one's gonna win every single day. And if you win every single day, then you need to reevaluate your tasks, and you need to reevaluate on what you need to put on your tasks. So once you win the day, how good is it to win the day? Literally, how good is it to look at your calendar, look at your notebook, whatever you're writing on, and you're like, man, I went live, I wrote a blog, I sent a newsletter, I ate well, I ate my freaking 64 ounces of water. How good do I feel? Sorry, this desk is not very stable. But you know what I mean? How good do you feel when you win the day? How much confidence do you exude when you won the day? Because you're not just like, yeah, I won the day. You're like, yeah, I won the day, right? You get all excited. You're doing a happy dance. And that's the same thing. So every single day, you're going to put a W if you won, an L if you lose. And again, don't get upset if you lose. We're all humans. We're going to lose a day. We're probably going to lose a week. And to be honest, we're probably going to lose a month. I can't tell you how many days I've lost. I can't tell you how many weeks I've lost. I can't even tell you how many months I've lost. But what I can tell you is that I have won the year, right? I've won years because I stick with it. So you may have lost the day, but you have 6 other days to win, right? And if you win, 4 out of 7, 5 out of 7, 6 out of 7, 7 out of 7, obviously you win the day. More than likely you want to do 5, 6, or 7, you win the week. You win the week. Same thing with the month. You win 3 weeks out of the month, you win the month. You see where I'm going here? When you start winning month after month after month, you start building confidence. And how good is it after you win so many days, so many weeks, so many months, that you have the ability to say, I won the year, right? I won the year. You know how much confidence that brings to you? I can't tell you how much confidence that brings you, how much confidence people have when they have won the year. It's amazing, right? And the whole thing though too is you're winning the day, you're winning the week, you're winning the month, you're winning the year, by being consistent, right? By mastering things. And the thing though too is you're winning months, you're winning years by switching things up, right? You're switching things up. You're not, we'll use lives for example. Once you've mastered and done lives for 90 days you've done lives, right? That should be habit. That should be something that's automatic. You've done it for 90 days, it's automatic. It should be something that you're doing all the time. You don't want to leave lives in there because you're not going to grow. You're not challenging yourself. You're not truly winning the day, winning the week, winning the month, and ultimately winning the year. You're just putting something on there that you feel that you know that you can win, so you're just going to put it on there. You want to constantly challenge yourself, so you want to replace it with another task or another critical task that you want to complete. So if you've already mastered lives, but now, excuse me, but now you want to, I don't know, master sending out newsletters, then you're going to replace it with newsletters. But the whole point is doing it for a certain amount of time till you feel it's a habit, and then replace it. Because not only are you building consistency, you're building confidence, and you're building like habit is basically what you're doing. So that's the whole point of the power list. You want to every day create 5 critical tasks. Don't switch them up. Don't get all crazy. Don't get all fancy. Don't try to, reinvent the wheel and create something ridiculous out there. Be simple. 5 critical tasks, business, personal related. 5 critical tasks. I'd probably do at least 3 business. Write it down in your calendar, write it down in a notebook. And every time you complete all 5 critical tasks, you won the day. If you complete 4 out of 5, you lost. And the thing is you want to be real with what you win and what you lose. That's the most important thing. And the reason why it's important, because it's okay to lose. We're human. We're going to lose. We're busy. We're moms. We're people. You know what I mean? Life gets in the way. You're not going to win every single day. So, and the reason why you want to make sure that you put a loss where a loss is, because yeah, you may have lost the day, you may have lost the week, you may have lost the year, the week or the month, but I guarantee you when you start going through your calendar, you start going through your notebook, you're gonna realize that you have won more days, you have won more weeks, you have won more months. That equals to winning the year. And whew, how good is it to win the year? You know what I mean? Talk about confidence. When you sit there and you look back and you're looking at your journal, you're looking at your calendar, you're looking at everything, and you just won the year. How awesome is that? Like, such a huge confidence builder, such a huge, and that's the thing, is people need to believe in themselves, and they usually will typically believe in themselves when they start seeing results and they start seeing that they can actually do it. So that's what you want to do. That's my tip. Hey, Shanthan. It's all about winning. And how good do you feel when you're winning, right? When you're winning the day, winning the week, winning the month, winning the year, whatever it is. And that's literally what I've done to create consistency. I don't sit there, excuse me. I don't get all fancy. I can't tell you how many times I have tried searching for daily action plans back in the day. And I literally would have, at the end of the day, I'd have like 15 things. I might have gotten 2. And I would get so discouraged because I'm like, shit, I've only done 2 things out of like 17. Like, I'm such a failure. Like, I'm never going to succeed. Well, that's not the case. I create these 5 critical tasks. I get them done. I win the day. If I don't get them done, I lose the day, but it's cool. But the thing is so many people have issues with consistency and they try to overcomplicate it. They try to overcomplicate it and they try to overwhelm themselves, and they think that the more they do, the more they're going to accomplish and the more they're going to believe in themselves, when all you really need to do is create your 5 critical tasks, get them done, win the day, and move on. Go to the next day. And you have to remember that each day is a new day. So if you lost a day, don't dwell on it. Move on to the next. Win the next day. Don't overwhelm yourself, because when it's hard to be consistent when you overwhelm yourself. I've been there, done that. When I'm overwhelmed, I don't even want to pick up my phone. I don't even want to look at Facebook. I don't even want to pick up my phone and do anything. I don't even want to play the Simpsons game that I'm like addicted to. You know what I mean? I don't even want to pick that up in the middle of like some amazing game that's going on. So I get it when you're overwhelmed. Don't overwhelm yourself, because you're never going to be successful when you overwhelm yourself. The whole point, and you're never going to create consistency when you overwhelm yourself. So 5 critical tasks every single day, at least 3 business. The rest can be personal. So 3 business, 2 personal. If you want 5 business, awesome. You can do that. Every time you get it done, check it off. You've done all 5. You won the day. Go on to the next day. And you're going to mark a W for each day that you won. You're going to mark an L for each day that you lost. You're going to go through the week. Did you win more days than in the week? Cool, you won the week. Did you win more weeks in the month? Cool, you won the week. How many months did you win? Did you win more months? Cool, you won the fucking year. So that is my nice little approach to consistency. I find it so much easier. I find it enjoyable. And also to remember that when you start creating a habit, you want to replace that task, because the whole point is to grow. You're not going to grow as a business owner. So once you've completed, once you feel that you have mastered a task and it's become habit, you want to replace it with a new one. So you're constantly growing. That's the whole point of the power list. That's the whole point of how it's going to help you grow. Yeah, so that is it. I appreciate you guys hopping on. Love you guys. And I think we are doing a Real Moms Unleashed tomorrow. Yeah. So, all right, guys, have a good night. Love ya, and bye.